Hi, this is Pat Meyer, and we're up here at Garret Mountain today to observe the Field Day 2013. This is set up by the amateur radio Ramapo Mountain Radio Club to test their equipment in case of, say, an emergency would happen. It's called Field Day, and what they do is they have 24 hours where they're off the grid. And what I mean by that is on generators, on their own, in the field, in case something would happen in the real emergency. Anyway, they picked the park because of its height up here in Garret Mountain. And we'll see what happens. We'll talk to some of the guys here about what kind of equipment they have and what they're going to do. They have 3 or 4 sets of different antennas and different bands. They plan to stay from 2 in the afternoon on Saturday till 2 in the afternoon on Sunday. So let's listen in, and we'll have some interviews here, and maybe you can get a feel of what this emergency communication would be all about. John, and you're KC2?
KC2OII.
Okay. And what's the purpose of being up here on Garret Mountain today?
This is to test our emergency prowess. It's United States and Canada joint venture. See how many contacts we can make all over the country. We're using non-commercial power.
In other words, we're off the grid.
We're off the grid. We're on generators. You can probably hear a generator
in the background. Right. We got the generators that make too much noise, but they make noise.
But they make noise, and
right.
we get on the air, and we can get out. We get out of the area too. Not only we can get to California, Alaska.
We might be able to get to California. You mean, right?
Oh yeah, we will. We're on several bands.
Okay, and. Is the band opening up today? Is it good for propagation and all that, or what
well,
today?
Well, it's hard to tell, until we start at 2 p.m.
2 p.m., okay.
Yeah.
And the object is to get off the grid and to make as many contacts to see the strength of the station as you possibly can.
That's right.
And there's different points and regulations to this whole deal here.
That's correct.
Right, okay. All right, John, well, thanks for telling us all this, and you'll be here all night tonight.
All night tonight. That's
You'll break
right.
Camp around 6 o'clock in the morning?
No, 2 o'clock in the tomorrow afternoon.
2 o'clock in the afternoon. Okay, all right.
24 hours we operate.
All right, and the Parks Department is cooperating, and also
we got a permit.
Passaic County Sheriff's Department, all that.
Aries Races.
Aries Races.
Which comes under the Races Park, comes under the Sheriff's Office.
Right, okay. All right, well, good luck with the whole endeavor here today, and we'll see what happens, right?
Okay, well, thanks very much.
All right, thanks. So what's up? What are you doing here today?
Field Day.
Field Day, okay. All right, and this is your little post over here? You're hanging out?
Yeah.
Okay.
We operate CW.
You're going to stay all night?
Yep.
All right. How do you get out of the park if they lock the gate?
You don't.
You're stuck.
You're in here. Once you're in here, that's it. You don't go out.
It's sundown.
That's right.
All right. Oh, well. All right. I'll have to figure that one out.
Interview me.
Yeah, what do you got here, Mr. Frank? Or should I say K3 GDX?
Yeah, well, we got a Jupiter behind me that's in operation.
Now you're an OEM Clifton, right? But you're also doing this for who today?
Well, this is Passaic County Aries Races.
Okay.
Along with whatever you want to call it.
Okay, you got your. I don't see your pen out here. I don't see any paper yet. What's going on here?
We're going to be doing
well, come on. You're going to need some scratch paper in case you don't hear the guy's call, though, or something, right?
Well, one guy's going to log and one guy's going to talk.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the way we usually work.
All right, I would recommend the piece of paper over here, though.
The plate of old food.
The plate of food. Yeah, that might work out good.
Yeah, well,
so there's a program on the computer already set up for
logging. Yes,
for logging in calls around the world today that you're going to be getting in, right?
Yes.
Okay, so it starts at 2 o'clock today.
Right.
And this is to help us prepare in case there's an emergency, especially in our little town of Clifton.
Whatever. Yeah.
All right, thanks. I see you got the pen and paper besides the computer login, right?
Yeah, you know, I never get out of the habit of writing down. We're going to do CW here.
All right.
So I never get out of the habit of writing it down. I mean, I can copy 20 words a minute. This will be faster than that, but there's not much I have to copy except for the class that's...
And your call is?
Mine is N2KDZ.
Okay, thanks. And your name?
Tony.
All right. Mine is KC2EWA. And what band, John, are you going to try to do over here today?
80 meters.
80 meters, okay.
It's 3.80.
So we got one on 80, 20, 40, something like that?
That's correct.
Okay, and it won't really interfere. We try to separate the antennas.
That's correct.
All right, now this radio is hooked up to your something. Oh, that's an auxiliary speaker. And we have the amp here, or power supply.
This is the antenna tuner.
Tuner, okay.
And that's your power supply.
Power supply, and this is how we're going to log it in, or you're going to log it in tonight, right?
That's right.
So is this going to be an active band today, 80?
Well, usually it's a nighttime band, 80 meters.
Okay.
So we get some action, but at night it really heats up.
Right. Silence is golden,
well,
huh?
the thing with the...
All right. Explain what that is, though, okay?
Oh, the DSP is a digital signal processor.
Right, okay.
And it massages the signal to try and get rid of the noise so you can understand it better.
All right, now explain the tuner, too. You got the tuner here?
Well, the tuner is here because the radio only likes to see what's called a matched antenna.
Right.
And the antenna is not perfectly matched, mostly because it's too low. But the tuner allows me to match basically any antenna to the transmitter.
Basically, yeah.
So this way it works. It thinks it's going into the correct antenna.
Right. Okay, are we up and running now, or no?
Looks like we're up and running.
Yep.
DC power on, ESP on, radio on.
Okay. Is this guy looking for anybody or any particular thing, or what's going on here?
He sounds like he's talking to someone.
How fast is this guy, would you say that is, per minute?
Probably up around 22 to 25 words a minute.
Okay. And then we get the where the signal. Oh, this is 73. I guess he's signing off there.
He's signing off. He's from Allentown, Pennsylvania.
Oh, Allentown, Pennsylvania. Okay, all right. And everybody's getting ready for field day, I guess.
Yeah, it starts in 10 minutes.
Okay. Okay, thanks.
You're welcome.
Nothing going on?
Yes, it just started. Yeah.
All right, my friend, a lot of QRM all of a sudden. I guess everybody's fired up for field day. Well, thanks so much. I believe you said you were in Tallahassee, and I was 5 and 5. I've got you at about a 5 and 4, 54 out here in Fort Worth. And with that, my friends,
Whiskey Alpha 2, Sierra November Alpha. Please copy 3 Alpha, Northern New Jersey.
5 Alpha Ohio.
Where are we heading to?
Alpha 2 again.
Whiskey Alpha 2, Sugar November Alpha. Please copy 3 Alpha, Northern New Jersey.
I have your 3 Alpha November Northern New Jersey. Please copy NNY 3 Alpha.
Okay, QSL, thank you.
N2 NNY, field day. QRZ.
What did he say? 3?
All right, now tell me about a straight key, and you got a bug or whatever you want to call this right here.
Okay.
The difference? The straight key is a straight key.
Yeah, you can hear what it sounds like. Straight key is that for every time I hold it down, it makes transmitters. So if I want to send code, if I want to send the letter C, for example, it's dash dot dash dot. So I have to form each one separately.
Right. Okay.
Okay. Now this is called an iambic key, and it's got 2 paddles. One side is for dots. So I hold it gives me dots. The other side is for dashes.
Yeah, very nice.
Okay. And
do you control the speed on this, or is
I can adjust the speed by this.
Whoa. Okay, depends on how crazy you want to get, huh?
Right. And right now that's running at about 21 words a minute, something like that.
Okay, which is kind of palatable, huh?
Well, I could do with that. In this contest, it'll be faster, but I only have to.
You think it would get faster than that? Over 25?
Yeah, it
People
will.
are going to be banging away like crazy, huh?
Yeah, because there are 3 things I'm looking for. And concentrate on. The other guy's call letters.
Right.
His classification, which is the number of transmitters. For example, we're class 3A here.
Right.
We have 3 transmitters, and his section. Our section is Northern New Jersey, so we're NNJ.
All right.
So that's all I have to
you have the special call for this event, right?
Well, this call.
Or is it somebody's call that goes to the?
This is our radio club's call.
Radio club's call.
Yeah,
Okay,
this
all right.
is the Ramapo Mountain Amateur Radio Club's call.
Okay.
Okay, but getting back to this guy, this is also called an iambic key because, like an iambic pentameter in poetry, if I hold them both down, they alternate back and forth.
Right.
So the letter C, which I did here, over here, I squeeze them both, but I have to start with the dash first, which is...
How hard would it be to change from the one to the other?
From these two?
Once you get used to a straight key and you go to something like that.
It took me to go from a straight key to this guy before I got reasonably comfortable and on the air, 1 to 2 weeks.
That's all, okay.
Yeah.
All right, okay.
The people who have trouble with the old mechanical bugs, guys have used the old mechanical bugs from 30, 40 years ago.
Right.
To the man, have a lot of trouble with this because it's totally different action.
I understand, yeah. Now let me ask you one more stupid question. Do you do this a lot with Morse code? A lot when you communicate?
I like Morse code, so I use.
All right, you're a code guy now. Can you tell that what kind of fist the guy has, or what kind of bug or whatever he's using there?
Sometimes it. Yes, sometimes I could tell. For example,
now the fist. I should say that it's a characteristic of the people sending the code.
Different fists are most noticeable on a straight key.
Okay.
Because you have to form each character with your fist or hand.
Right. Okay.
Less noticeable on.
It's sort of like your accent.
Okay. Okay. The iambic, less so, probably the least. You can tell a bug. I could tell a bug. I think almost anybody can, because the ratio of dots to dash is usually not correct.
Right.
Usually the dots are too fast for the length of the dashes.
Okay.
And you can usually tell a bug. And it takes me maybe a minute or so to be able to understand what he's saying.
Right.
But even beyond that, there are differences in individual operators, and there are some that are much, much better than the others. Some of the best I've run across were the East Europeans, because they use it a lot. They don't have the money in the old days to buy the single sideband radios.
Right, okay.
And some Navy guys. One of the most beautiful I ever heard was an English sailor.
Yeah, well, they were. That's all they had, right? And
and his guy was like music.
Yeah,
it was like music. And there are other people that sound very good. I had a compliment one time. I did a demonstration, and one woman said, "You can almost dance to it." And I took that as a compliment.
Yeah. All right, okay. Well, we'll see what happens tonight, right? We'll see how busy you get, and.
Well, when the sun goes down, it really get busy because this band is a night band.
Night band, right? And the band you're going to for today is what?
What's called the 40-meter band.
Oh, yeah, 40.
7
Okay.
megahertz.
And Frankie over there, he's on, what, 20 or something, right?
I don't know. We're able to transmit here on 40, 80, 20, 10, 15.
Right. And hopefully nobody will interfere with each other.
Yeah, well, that'll happen.
Yeah, okay. All right, okay, thanks.
You're welcome.
Okay, off to the races.
Off to the races.
That's all the time we have up here at Garret Mountain. This was Field Day 2013. This is the Ramapo Valley Amateur Radio Club up here in conjunction with Ringwood OEM, Clifton OEM, Passaic County. Again, this is just for practice, but in a real emergency, these guys could spring into action and do this for real. My name is Pat Meyer, or I should say KC2EWA. Good night.